Ontario, number 11, Brett Everton. At forward, a 6-foot freshman from Truro, Nova Scotia, number 28, Cameron Patton. At forward, a 6'1" junior from Huntington Beach, California, number 36, Dante Zacala. And that goalie is 6'6" freshman from Montreal, Quebec, number 1, Brian Lansberger. The head coach of Utica and his 22nd season is Gary Henry. He is assisted by Nick Daly, Adam Beckett, and John Ames. Now, let's meet the starters for your Wilkes University Colors. At defense, a 6'1" senior from Revere, Massachusetts, number 12, Michael Goska. At defense, a 6-foot first year from Bloomington, Minnesota, number 20, Cole Youngworth. At forward, a 6'2" junior from Reading, Connecticut, number 7, Billy Berry. At forward, a 5'9" junior from Cedar Run, New Jersey, number 16, Nick Godfrey. At forward, a 6-foot senior from South Lake Tahoe, California, number 86, Tyler Bill. And at goalie, a 6'2" senior from Canonsburg, PA, number 1, Nico Pedro. The head coach of the Colonels in his third season, Tyler Hunter, assisted by Lucas Bombardier. We now ask that you please rise and remove your hats to the claim of a national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the UCHC and Wilkes University bring you a big sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We encourage your cooperation by inspiring the participants and officials in a positive manner to prevent and raise.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toyota Sportsplex, a highly anticipated matchup. Number 2 Utica, number 9 Wilkes, head-to-head here tonight. A lot on the line, and the Colonels are looking to see if they could extract revenge from earlier this year. This should be a heck of a matchup today. Looking forward to it. And we're ready to get underway here at the Toyota Sportsplex. Utica, a storied program. The Colonels with 16 seniors. Tyler Dill, here comes a quick shot right off the get-go there by Billy Berry. And a save there by Utica. So good job by Landsberger right off the bat with a save. 2 Utica players go down for Coach Gary Heenan. And one a little slow to get up. So we'll get a change in line here for Utica. Utica, they've got players from all over the place, just like the Colonels. Tyler Hines been a little bit more vocal and aggressive with his team this season. But when you have a veteran team like this, that's what he needs to do, and he's done a good job of trying to get the most out of his guys. Here comes Arujo for the Colonels. 2-on-2. And Galvin tried to get one in. Backhanded, still alive right there, but a nice job overall by Landsberger to do the job. So we'll get a face-off here. So here comes the face-off down here in the Penguin offensive zone. Fea had 2 goals yesterday against Nazareth in a Colonel 2-1 win. It's alive. Oh, a nice play there, and a ripper by Flinney is still alive behind the net. And now we're going to get a penalty right here. Coming up. So a great defensive play there by number 37, John Monkovich, to get that puck out of dodge. But guess who's going in? One of the Utica players here. It'll be Joey Berkopik. So the power play coming up. So here comes Utica off the face-off. They win that. Over number 36, Dante Zapata. Puck gets down. Here comes Fea. And Fea will skate down. He's got Arujo and Flynn. Flynn will send it back across. Fea off his stick. Could get there. They'll come back out and they'll send it back over for the Colonels. Tyler Barrow on the ice right now. Barrow back over to Flynn. Flynn gets checked pretty good over there, and they send it back to the other side. Here's Fea trying to go as Flinney hit the ice. That one right off the goalie. Still alive. They're trying to keep it going. Here's Flinney trying to get it wide. Arujo goes down, and Barrow couldn't get there. So a good job there on the penalty kill from Utica. This Utica team has been good. Coach has been there a long time. Colonels, pretty new program, but a bunch of seniors that have worked hard to try to make something out of this. Here comes the other way now. Brett Everson gets it down. Nico Pedro in goal tonight for the Colonels. 17:41. There's 30 seconds here on the power play for Wilkes. They send it across. Here comes Phil Erickson. Erickson trying to use his speed down there. Circles around, gets it back out. Back over to Tyler Dill. Dill sends it across. A wide open. Kuipers. 20 seconds. They cycle it back down over to Erickson. Gallagher and Erickson. Dill still awaiting. Power plays over. Here's Dill. Gets it on his skate, and Erickson keeps it alive. But Utica will get there first. Dill still keeping it alive and pokes it down in the corner. We get a line change here coming for the Colonels. Here comes Utica trying to come and get a momentum swinger. And right into Nico Pedro. And we get a face-off at the 16:48 mark. We're back at it, and the faceoff goes to the Colonels. They get it out of the zone. No, not almost. It was inches away. So a good job there by Utica, and they hit it into the netting. And we'll get a faceoff down here. So it'll stay here in the Colonel defensive zone. So skating hard and skating fast are the Colonels right now. Jimmy O'Kane on the ice. Nick Godfrey out there here on this line. And Billy Berry. So here's Billy Berry, gets tripped up down there. And we got a penalty coming. So they pulled the goalie, and now we'll get a power play coming up here for the Colonels. So the face-off down here, and the power play for the Colonels, Donnie Flynn. And that is played perfectly by Utica down to Nico Pedro. Flinney, just missed his guy. It'll get over to Barrow. And now here's Gerska and Nick Fea and Arujo. Here's Fea to Flinney, one-timer, but a quick save there and a nice job by Brian Landsberger. 6'6", 200 pounds in goal. As he covers a lot of area, there's no doubt about it. So all suited up is Gary Heenan and his assistant coach, Nick Therian. Also assisted by Adam Decker and John Ames. So they got a full crew here. And now we got an offsides. 15:32 on the clock, $1:20 here on the power play. So the Colonels will regroup here and try to get a surge. And now we'll get a whistle. Here's the face-off. Flynn to Gerska. So the Colonels will win it. Exactly 1 minute here on the power play for the Colonels. 4 defenders. And the Colonels ran into a wall. Tyler Dill trying to keep it alive, but a good job. Flinney knocked the guy down. They're looking for a call. Here it comes over. Here's Dilly. Dill looking around. Sends it in. Gallagher. Nobody home. Back over to the other side. 20 seconds. Here's Dill. Back over. Shot. Took a wicked bounce there. Brewerly, but it didn't go. Comes back over. Kuiper sends it in. Anybody home? Erickson. Gallagher poking away at it. And right near Landsberger, and it's tied up with 8 seconds here on the power play. We're back underway here, 4 seconds. And it'll come back over to Utica. And this will be sent down right towards Pedro. And get behind him, and we'll get a face-off down here on the other end. That shot is blocked there by Utica. This one sent across, and this one gets out of the zone there for Utica. And Shell sends it down, gets knocked down, no call. 13:42 on the clock. So fast-paced play here between Utica and Wilkes, number 2, number 9 in the country here in NCAA Division III. The Colonels have Joseph Johnson in a lineup tonight. Nick Fea will try to chase down that puck, but we'll get a whistle, and we'll go down the other end here for a face-off. Face off, back at it. Utica keeps it in the zone down here. Coming along, here's Johnson. Puts it over to Fea. Fea plucks it up in the air, but it goes right into the netting. The face off right down here with 13:03 remaining in the first. So lots of stoppage in play as these two go right at it. So Jimmy O'Kane, who's got a good skate to himself. Fea came down and skated hard right at Landsberger. That one right at Pedro, and Pedro swallowed that up with his glove like nothing. 12:44 here in the first. Here comes a possibility for the Colonels. Gallagher trying to get down. He runs right into the ref. Good job by Scootle. That one sent out. Jungwirth off a skate. That one hurts, depending on where it hit. Here comes a 2-on-2, now a 2-on-3, and that one goes wide. So Barrow comes up with that puck pretty quickly. And then Gerska. Good job by Utica. They used their body well there. Holmes has made himself super big over there. Holmes, a nice-sized guy, 6'1", $185, just a big wingspan on Pedro, right off the pad. So a good save by Pedro. Coming over to the other side as Brewerly tried to chase it, then Dill. Now it'll come back over to Holmes, who made that big play moments ago. 11:49 on the clock, full-strength hockey. Here's Dill. Dill's got a shot at it, no go. And then back over to the other side. Here goes Billy Berry. Back into the center, and Colonels almost got there but couldn't make it. So a nice job overall, Nick Godfrey. (11:22). Colonels get a fresh line change here as Utica now comes up with the puck. This is as good as you're going to get ice hockey-wise here in Division III. Good play going on between Utica and Wilkes here on a Saturday night in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Allen now with the puck. Sends it across, still alive here, and it matriculates down. It goes over to Shell. Shell and Johnson down there, along with Abdella. Wilkes all hands on deck as they send everybody back there to try to get that puck out of there, and here comes Arujo. This one sent across. So Utica now has an opening, trying to get it in there. Oh, good job there by Brandon Osmunded. And that one flew up into the air. 10:27 right now on the clock. Fast-paced, emotional hockey between Wilkes and Utica tonight here at the Toyota Sportsplex. I'm John Madola here on the John Madola Show Network and the Wilkes University Athletic Network. So Gary Heenan looking on here. They had to fix the net over on the other side. here's the face-off. Mueller over there. Utica flying that puck in the air is Pedro. So a good save over there, good hustle. Big hit down there as Flinney hits somebody. Faya tries to knock that puck out. Flinney gets somebody to miss on him. Here's Gersko, send it back over to Jimmy O'Kane. So fast-paced action here in the Utica offensive zone. We'll send it around, see what they can do to get one off, and they do, but it'll be Flynn getting there first. Flynn uses his body so well, brings it all the way back. Good job by Flynn as Bussell really gave him the business. Here comes Erickson. Him and Faya. Phil Erickson is going to send it down. It's just him. He gets it across, and then it bangs into somebody. Here comes Gallagher. And Utica will now have a 2-on-2. And enough skaters to make it a 3-on-3 now. This one sent right at Pedro, a ground ball, and it got out of there. And that'll come the other side to Barrow. Over to Erickson. But right there is Holmes, still alive there in the front, but Gallagher gets rid of it. So fast-paced action with 9:10 to go. Utica with an opportunity here, but Brearley's right there. Nice pass over to Billy Berry. Billy Berry will be met. Here's Tyler Dill with a chance. And Dill right into the glove there of goalie Brian Landsberger. Jungwirth on the ice now. Here's Berry. Trying to play down there. Oh, poked out, but nobody home in the center of the ice. And now here comes Utica with a surge. And they'll send that down and poke down here, and Dill will get to it first. Dill's got a brother who plays hockey who's really good as well. I was talking to Coach the other day about him. I'd love to see him skating here for the Colonels of Wilkes, but he's a pretty good ice hockey player. We'll see what happens. .20 on the clock. There's no score tonight between Utica and Wilkes here in the first period at the Toyota Sportsplex. So a nice job there. Plucked down was Cameron Bartoski. So Bartoski sends it down. Arujo chasing that. Back over to Arujo. They use the angles well, this Utica team. That's why they're number 2 in the country. That one, pad save by Pedro. And the Colonel sent it over across to the middle. And Shell will dump it. And trying to chase that will be Arujo. It's tripped up down there. Hit over there by Jimmy O'Kane. Nice job by Abdella. Comes back to O'Kane, but it's alive here for Utica. Flinney out on the ice. Faya on the ice. A little communication here by the Colonels. Flynn gets it to O'Kane. Here's Faya. Faya tries to get it between two guys, but Holmes playing well defensively here for Utica. Not letting much by him. Puck's still alive here. They thought it went up into the netting. That puck is still alive on the ice. 6:56 to go. We're going to get a penalty down here. Flynn and Bussell got tangled up between both of them. Flynn's going to head to the penalty box here for the Colonels. So the Colonels on a penalty kill. Have to do a good job with Utica here in this manner. So a nice job there by Jay Gallagher getting rid of it. That'll dump about 12 seconds here off the clock. There comes Allen now, Billy Berry. Fast skater on the ice right now. You got Jungwirth and you got Gerska. So 4 guys who got to be filled up with the gasoline right now. Down here, it's still Utica controlling back behind the ice. Nice job. Zapata back out in front. Here's Allen now looking around. Buck 12. They'll cycle this around, make some good solid passes, and the Colonels trying to poke at it but couldn't poke enough. Now back to Allen. Allen sends that one up into the rafters. And the Colonels getting fired up as Tyler Hines is now getting after his crew. That we don't know. They don't want no special teams going on here. 59 seconds here on the power play for Utica. Gobey on the ice. Here is the face-off. Colonels can't get it out. So Dobat sends it over to his buddy over there, number 36, Zapata. And Pedro with a pad save. 42 seconds. And Pedro again, pad save. That was almost there. Colonel's trying to play defensive but can't get that puck out. They finally do. And Erickson will get it and send it down. So a good job. Another unit coming on. Tyler Hines fired up and saying, let's keep doing what we're doing right now. He's getting great energy here out of his hockey team. This senior-laden team here for the Colonels. That's coming over and cycled back. That's Dobe there. He's got 37, Monkovich. And that one by Billy Berry goes into the bench. Try to get that low. 6 seconds here on the penalty kill for the Colonels. So the Colonels have the right group on the ice right now. Gerska, Jungwirth pops it up and pops it out. And the Colonels are going to be full strength as Donald Flynn gets out of the box. Here's Faya over to Flynn. Flynn defended over there well, but gets it into Faya. Faya slides it to the other way. Here comes Gerska. Back inside. They try to get it to Arujo. Jungwirth trying to hold his position there. It'll be Pedro with 4:25 to go here in the first. Fantastic hockey here at the Toyota Sportsplex. Here's Faya. Faya meandering through. Oh, Flitty couldn't get it. Had it just 3 feet away, but the big goalie, 6'6", Brian Landsberger, all over it. That one sent in the Landsberger. 4:03 on the clock. Nice crowd on hand tonight between Utica and Wilkes. That one plucked up. There's Kuipers. He missed it. Gallagher. Everson and back over, try to get it to Barrow. Still alive here. Utica just very, very physical. Here's Phil Erickson back now to Barrow. Sends a nice pass to Kuipers off the boards. The Kuipers go high! Top shelf score for the Colonels. The goalie got pulled out of here. They're complaining about the call, and they will discuss it here. But the Colonels get on the board first. So everybody on the Utica bench looking for a no-goal allow. They're having the conversation right now, all the referees. So we'll see. It's the 16:26 mark if it's official. Tyler Hines getting after it. They're all talking about it. So here comes the call. So quite frankly, the Utica bench told the official something not so good. It's a goal. It's a goal, and the Colonels lead 1-0. So Utica either could hang on the call they don't like, or they got to play a little harder hockey here, trailing 1-0 to the Colonels with 3:22 to go. Dill tries to get it out. Wilkes stripped their own guy there, so everything's good. Here comes Tyler Dill behind the goal. Colonels lead by 1 on a goal that, quite frankly, Gary Heenan absolutely thought was not, and had some words of his own to the official. But we play on here, and there'll be other calls, other plays, and I'm sure both sides will have their share of things to contend. 2:40 on the clock, 1-0 Wilkes. This one plucked up and out, and we'll get a face-off right here in the Colonel offensive zone. 2:35 on the clock. Fea. So Kuiper's credited with the goal for the Colonels. This one comes back out over to Gerska. Johnson. Jimmy O'Kane down there trying to cycle it back towards Fea and Flinney. And Fea trying to get his stick on it. Flinney does. Flinney sends it back over to Johnson. Now they get it to O'Kane. Takes a wicked bounce there, and Gerska gets on it. Now Flynn will try to get there first. Flynn to, Fea just missed it on his stick. $1:57 on the clock here in the first. Johnson. Pedro sends it sideways. That was a big play there by Pedro. As number 27 was right there lurking, Brandon Osmundson. This one back to Fea. And it'll get a face-off here. $1:38 to go here in the first. Utica down 1-0 to the Colonels of Wilkes University. Here's the face-off. I'll go to Utica. Shell gets pickpocketed there, and the Colonels will play backwards right now with $1:23 to go. 1-0 Colonels here at the Toyota Sportsplex. Holmes now. Over to his teammate Everson. And this one is sent down. Took a funny bounce there off the boards. Nice job by Brewerly, keeping people away. Here's Dill. Dill tried to get it into Barry, couldn't do that. 51 seconds now here in the first with Utica trailing by 1. Can the Colonels finish this thing out strong? Utica still coming. This one will come the other way. Dill will try to see if he can get down there, as Justin Allen is down there quickly. But now the puck is alive, and the Colonels, just went wide. So Billy Berry got it into the netting there. He had a nice opportunity, unable to finish. Puck goes down. Kuipers sends one. And it went over the rafter and didn't hit anything, and then into the glass. Abdullah, 9 seconds. Erickson, 7 seconds. That one sent in and knocked down with 2 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. The first period is in the books. The Colonels up 1-0 as Erickson with a hit here at the end. And these two guys will chat a little bit about it. Everything's all cool. 1-0 Colonels. We'll be back for period number 2. We're back at it as the Utica Pioneers here at the Toyota Sportsplex take on the Wilkes University Colonels. Colonels lead 1-0 as we start period number 2. Colonels trying to get a rush here. Barry, Dill. Oh, Godfrey was over there. A nice job there once again by the goalie for Utica. Good job defensively is Gerska right in the way. Here's Jungworth. That goes off a Barrow's stick. Now it'll come forward. And Billy Barry will get there first. Nice job by Tyler Barrow of getting his stick on the puck to get it out of the zone there. 1-0 Colonels. .18:43 on the clock here in the second. This one sent back. Oh, goes wide on Pedro. Here comes Fea. So Nick Fea, I'd like to see him get unleashed right now for the Colonels. 2 goals last night in the win against Nazareth on the road, 2-1. Colonels had a big one today. Here is Donald Flynn. Donald Flynn! Oh, he got rejected off the post. Flinney, with the magical stick skills, made his way through and made a play and just couldn't finish that one. Dill sent it wide. Here's Kuipers with a Jimmy the Ripper. And that one went off the goalie, and Flinney just a hold up over there, and he'll get out. And that one will get down. It'll go over to Brearley. Oh, that almost bounced in. A bad bounce there from Brearley. Pedro had his head on it and luckily got it out of dodge. Oh, there's a dangerous play. And they go high and wide on Pedro, and Pedro gets it in there. So wraps it up as Kuipers tangled in the back there with Jamie Bussell. .17:14 on the clock. The Colonels lead 1-0, period 2. Toyota Sportsplex for the Wilkes University Colonels and the Utica Pioneers. Here comes Godfrey, skating down fast. Godfrey's going to get there first, does a good job. Tries to get it over to Barry. Barry now back over to Mueller. Mueller sends it wide. What a pass over to Godfrey, but on the other side of him. Then Barry tries to cycle it back, and that'll be a skate. Utica's got numbers here. And Wilkes catches up here as Abdullah gets there and Barry gets it out. Here is Dill. He's got a 1-on-3. Going to send it across over to Godfrey. Godfrey will dump it. We'll get a line change coming here for the Colonels. So Joey Johnson on the ice. Gerska as well. Barrow, Erickson, and Tyler Dill. And Dill will come off, and Jay Gallagher will get there. Here's Erickson back over. Here comes Barrow. He's got a 1-on-2, 3. Oh, and that one just a little wide. So a nice job there, and it'll get sent across wide again. Joey Johnson comes in fast. This will cycle back over to Erickson with 16:10 on the clock. Johnson's got to get there and just got it out of dodge there, so Utica didn't have a breakaway. Gallagher point blank right there about 12 feet away. And that one goes high and wide by Barrow. But Colonels right now playing hard, playing fast, and getting some shots on goal. Fea gets that one to go over to the corner and then races on here. Skates by the goalie. And hard to get around that 6'6" frame there. This one, Jungworth and Flinney, and it's all clean. Colonel send that in. Right now, Coach Hines getting vocal. Brearley just tries to keep his stick on it and gain control, and he does just that. Trying to cycle back, Nick Fea. Oh, what a pass to Dill between the legs. And Dill had a shot at it, but they couldn't connect. But a great play there right now by Nick Fea. Playing so hard and so fast, and Dill with 15-10 to go here in the second. So the penalty goes against Jason Dobey. Power play here for the Colonels. Erickson. Gallagher. Tied up down there. Buck 47 here on the power play. Dill gets it free. Dill waits for people. Sends it across. Oh, spill right in front. Erickson gets pushed out of there a little bit. And that one goes way up into the air. 14-42 here in the second. Face off. Buck 29 here on the penalty kill for Utica. Lots of poking away down there, lots of pushing, shoving, all the physical hockey stuff you love. Comes out and Dill will get there. Get it over to Brearley. Brearley will hit it off the wall to try to get it to Nick Fea. And this will head down towards Nico Pedro right now. Brearley with the puck. 1 minute here on the power play for the Colonels. Brearley playing strong and strong enough to keep the puck onside. Fea gets knocked down. Brearley keeps it up. Sends it over. It's going to be knocked out there by Utica. So a nice job there by Holland. But what a play by Barrow to circle back there. And then we're going to get an offsides here. So Fea and Holmes having a conversation over here. $13:52 to go here in the second. 42 seconds here on the power play for the Colonels. 1-0, Wilkes leads. Flinney. This one sent across. Here's Flynn. Oh, sent across by Arujo. Back over, here's Gerska. Gerska's got a wide open Fea. Nick Fea looking to see what he can do with the puck. He's harassed over there. He plucks it down into Arujo. Arujo cycles it to Flinney. Flinney sends it back to Fea. Here is Gerska to Fea. Oh, off the pads. Nice save there. And a good job by Landsberger. Full strength. Here come the Colonels. Barrow. Fea. Fea gets knocked down. And here comes Utica. The Pioneers get across the line. Wide, skating fast down here. They go high on Pedro. And that goes across. It'll come out of the zone. 12:44 to go. Action-packed, fast-moving puck. Hard to follow right now. It's going so fast on this ice. Here is Gerska. Gerska, good job. Gets it out. Here comes Devin Shell. Chased over there by a really big number 29, Larson. 6'5", 200 pounds. Buster Larson on the ice. Looks like a monster. 12:27 to go. So the energy right now from Utica has changed. A lot of complaining in the first period to now trying to get their guys fired up and play ice hockey. And it's the cycles of athletics at times that, sometimes you might not agree with calls or what happens, but they got to put their energy elsewhere right now. And right now it's into playing hockey against the Colonels here. So Mueller got tied up over there. Mueller ended up losing his stick. He's going to have to get off the ice. Down behind, Dill gets there first. Here comes Godfrey back over to Dill. He's got Abdella. They send it right towards the other side. Billy Berry tried to poke it in with Godfrey, and no. It is Landsberger tying it up with 11:57 on the clock in the second. We're back at it. The face-off down here in the Colonel zone. Less than 12 to go here in the second, with the Colonels clinging to a one-goal lead that was top shelf in the first period. This one, Pedro fell down and sent out. It's going to get all the way out so Pedro could get back on his feet. Barrow does a good job of just trying to skate down ice and get there. Oh, here comes the Pioneers. Again, Pioneers number 2. Colonels, number 9. Biggest victory in program history. I guess arguably it's on the line tonight here for the Colonels. Well, they have a quality hockey team this year. There's no doubt. Utica has been one of the measuring sticks for quite some time. Here's a good pass to Erickson. Phil Erickson trying to keep it in. And Phil Erickson's grandma says, come on, I want to see a score. 11 minutes on the clock. And Erickson comes off the ice. Here comes Flinney back on the ice. Flinney gets in the way, causes enough of a disruption. Gerska getting ridden down and gets his puck there. The stick on the puck, that is. And now we're going to get a call here. Utica 20-2 overall. That's impressive, no doubt about it. Coach trying to motivate his Pioneers. Here's Fea down to Landsberger, and Donald Flynn will skate around and get around it. 10:29 left here, coming up on the halfway point of period number 2. Gerska. Flynn. This one going across the way. Jungwirth. That one goes behind. Here's Fea and Flynn. Flinning tied up down there. And Utica comes out with it. That is Zapata. They got Patton on the backside right now, but Gerska gets there first. And Jimmy O'Kane, but it is plucked down towards Gerska again. Gerska will look, and it'll get a bit line change here for the Pioneers. So Gerska will wait, bleed the clock a little bit with 9:47 to go. Gerska with a long pass. Arujo, he'll send it down, and they'll chase Devin Shell. We'll try to get down there first. And also Ryan Galpin, but here comes Utica now. And offsides they call. We're back at it here, 9:28 to go in the second. Colonels lead by 1. The goal top shelf in the first period by Kuipers. Here comes Abdella. Leaves it alive for Mueller. Back over to Galvin. It'll be a battle here. And Utica keeps it on. So Utica does a real good job of being efficient there and being physical down over towards that corner. It'll float behind the goalie. Arujo in. That hits the glass. Here's Arujo now. We'll try to clear. We'll pluck it up, get it out. And Colonels, two guys skate by it. 2-on-3. Trying to wrap around. It's there. Pedro and a goal backhanded for Utica at 8:35 to go. So with 11 minutes and 25 seconds, that puck just stayed alive in front of Nico Pedro and ended up in the goal. We're knotted up at 1 apiece. So Current on the goal. Here comes Barry trying to get it down. The Colonel's going to have to find a way to bounce back here. Knotted at 1 with 8:25 to go. They've had opportunities to put it up to a 2-0 lead. They weren't able to do it, and Utica just one of those teams when they're 20-2, they're going to find ways to do great things. There's more hustle out of Utica. They tie up the puck behind the net right there. 2 guys, 3 guys for the Colonels. Going to try to get it out of there, and they do. It's Billy Barry. He'll be chased over there. And he'll get out and then come back in, and Brearley will get there with 7:56 on the clock. Joey Johnson tried to cycle that back over to Brearley. Godfrey down there, poking away. You can feel a little momentum going Utica's way right now. They're getting some more offensive opportunities, goes a little bit wide. How will Wilkes respond right now? Send it across. Brearley. Zapata will chase. Get it over to Tyler Dill. Dill gets it down, but Utica's right there. Zapata and Larson. The Tolly. Here's Joey Johnson. And Larson point blank, and he gets Barrow with a huge defensive play right there as Larson had a wide open look. Erickson will try to come down and chase this fast skates, unable to do there. 6:58 to go. Another open opportunity in the stick. That was another great opportunity for the Pioneers. They're pressing a little bit more. And this one finally sent out and got high stick there by Kuipers. Here's the face-off here. We're going to get a penalty here on the Colonel. Brearley. Slashing call coming. .6:20 on the clock. Colonels need to keep it tight, not unravel here in this second. Face off. Goes to Utica. So the Pioneers now look at Kavanaugh's waiting for this open pass across ice here. Here's Kavanaugh, now going to survey. Back over to Larson. Colonels get a stick on it. It's got to get out of the zone. And that puck flies up and into the rafters with 5:41 to go. $1.21 here on the power play for Utica. So the draw goes back over to Utica. Zapata now with the puck. Still a lot of time here on this penalty kill for the Colonels. It's tied up at 1 apiece. The momentum is clearly switched over to Utica right now. They're just playing faster and more aggressive. Wilkes has to find and dig a little bit deeper. They're right there here with Utica. They got to play defensive right now and just get out of the penalty kill and then move on from there. But that's still 48 seconds away. Puck tied up. Body's tied up. Devin Shell will come down, and he'll come off now. And here comes Billy Berry. Here's Erickson working hard. Erickson, good job, good shift from him. So Coach Tyler Hines giving him a little kudos that they need that type of energy right now with 25 seconds here on the penalty kill. 4:44 to go. Patton on the backside, wide open. Abdella's got to see it. Here's Zapata. He gets blocked there by Abdella. That was going back top shelf, possibly, as Abdella did a fantastic job there with his body. Coming back in, Zapata. Puck is still alive there in the center. Here's Jimmy O'Kane. Had a chance to do a breakaway. He decided he's not sure. He's still coming down. And a backhander by O'Kane, nothing. Here's Mueller. Mueller's going to look around. Sends it across. O'Kane. Godfrey, no. Even strength right now. 4:07 on the clock. Here comes Larson, the big tolly. And Larson gets it poked away as Thea will try to work on him and Dylan Kuipers. Back over to Larson. Big wingspan there at 6'5". Nick Thea, they switch it back on over. Now here comes Larson again. Backhanded alive. Here come the Colonels. It's Mueller. Mueller's got Thea. Can he get it to him? Thea off his skate? No. 3:35 to go here in the second. We're knotted up at 1. Don Flynn's got to get involved here and create some kind of offense. Nico Pedro. Here comes Parker, fast off his skates, off the bench for the Pioneers. Off the boards. Erickson will come off. Thea will chase. Here's Flynn and Thea. And Barrow's playing well. And offsides here. 3 minutes and 1 second on the clock in the second. Erickson trying to get down there, 2:50 on the clock. Joey Johnson. Down to the corner. Joey Johnson spins around, 2:30 to go. Here's Phil Erickson. Trying to keep moving on those skates. Hit a rough patch there for a second. He got thrown off. Pedro gets rid of it. Somehow the Pioneers come up with the puck. Back over to Zapata. Get it over to Allen. Allen now to Bartoski. That one tried to be a Jimmy the Ripper, and Everson just couldn't get enough on it. And here come the Colonels. As Barrow just has enough. Barrow is just playing possessed right now and playing really well for the Colonels. It's helping. Tyler Barrow skating with the best of them. $1:46 on the clock and another offsides. So Gary Heenan right now, a little stressed. You can see it on the bench. Nervous energy, but they've tied it at 1 apiece. When you're 20-2 and you have the advantage and home cooking and all that other stuff that Utica is looking to keep, you feel that tension. Tyler Hines at the other end right now. He's just watching. Had a lot of energy earlier, but just kind of watching his kernels and hoping he can get through this period to have that conversation with them and get them motivated for the final stanza. But there's a $1:28 to go. You can't let down for one moment here that somebody could put a puck in the goal, and that might be the difference maker for this game. It'd like to be decided in the third, I'm sure both squads. $1:15 right now. Here comes a possibility, Brearley. Got a line coming, he gets pickpocketed from behind. And now Larson will try to get there, but Jungwirth gets there first. Curran and Montkovich back on the ice here for the Pioneers. Barry will come off. Fea back on the ice. Dill and Flynn. So there's 54 seconds to go. Flynn will try to chase this down in the corner. Here's Dill on the other side. Little Olay over there played by the Pioneers. Flinney. It rolls right over to the goalie and then comes out. 38 seconds on the clock. Here's that possibility. Pedro goes behind the net. 29 seconds to go here. And Flinney, oh, that took a bad bounce there for Utica. That was inches away from going in. Flinney playing without a stick right now. And that goes high. Flinney picks up his stick right now. There's 15 seconds to go. Pedro denies. Mueller's over there. And now it finally comes over Abdallah, and then Fea gets checked, and they keep it inside. Flinney gets a hit over there. Back over. Abdallah's trying to tie it up with 3 seconds to go. They're going to tie it up enough for the buzzer to go off. 1-1 after 2. Utica and Wilkes will be back for period 3. Period number 3, deciding factor between Utica and Wilkes. So here come the Colonels. They got to get some momentum back as Utica seemed like they stole it. Huge hit right in front of the bench. Tyler Dill got biffled there with a shoulder from Patton. So just 18 seconds into this. Here's the face-off center ice. Erickson goes to Utica. The Pioneers win it. Tyler Hines looking to get a big win tonight here against Utica. Feeling energized, feeling good. Coming up on the John Mendola Show Network, Holy Redeemer and Wilkes-Barre Varsity. Jungworth with a one-timer and just taken right there by Brian Landsberger. 6'6", 200 pounds. Erickson, right off the stick right there. Landsberger. Colonel goal by Kuipers in the first period. Burley tries to get rid of it. Can't. Nice circle there by the Pioneers. And a shot right on Pedro, and what a save that was. Another one. That's blocked. So a good opportunity and a good play by Brandon Osmundson. 18:38 to go. Will we go to overtime tonight, or will this be decided in regulation between Wilkes and Utica? Here's Jimmy O'Kane poking it. Barrow's going to circle back. Barrow's going to come out. Here's Faya. And that one plucked up, plucked around, and Jimmy O'Kane tried to get a go. Bussell keeps it alive there. Still alive here, and Pedro will go behind him, and we'll get a whistle. 18:05 to go here in the third. Face-off here, still floating around here in the Colonel defensive zone. Here's Godfrey. Trying to get some momentum. Takes a little jump on his skate there. 5'9", $165 out of Cedar Run, New Jersey. This one goes over towards the right. So Potter now. Patton that was, Cameron Patton, the freshman. And it'll get dumped here. So Scoville, Zapata, Holland, and Larson on the ice here for the Pioneers of Utica. That comes out. Tyler Barrow like he shot out of a cannon. And then it comes out of the zone. Here's Kuipers and Brewerly. Kuipers will send a plucker down towards the corner. Perfect little plucker. As that nice when you get a puck to just kind of get up in the air and flip around about 20 times and get right to the corner where you need it. Here's Erickson with a possibility. He gets his stick tied up and falls down. No penalty. Here's Allen now coming the other way. Wide to Pedro. Barrow now. Barrow dumps it back over to Brearley. Brearley keeps his skate to keep it on so it didn't go back the other way, and Brearley able to pick up his stick and get back on the defensive end. Arujo, Fea, and Flynn. And this will be an icing, 16-31. Back at it here after the face-off. Live, Pedro goes diving for that. And able to sacrifice his body. There's Flynn. Flynn keeps it on. Flynn plucks it over and poked away there. Nice job there by number 2, Scoville. Landsberger, the goalie, 6'6". He is one large man. And poked down, and now we'll get a call. 15:47 to go here in the third. Gerska back there. Tyler Dill back over. Here comes Gerska. Gerska plucks it up, but it takes a different kind of bounce. Here's Billy Berry will chase it. Come back over, get down towards Gerska. 15:25. Possibility on Pedro. And a great job there by Nico Pedro. Tyler Barrow. Shifty on his feet. Skates, that is. There's Barrow. He gets Billy goated pretty good over there. And through Scoville's legs. Now Scoville will try to drive it down inside the zone. Zapata and Pedro comes up with the save. 14:43 to play here in the third. Knotted at 1 apiece. Mueller does a good job of doing what he had to do there. Goes over. Allen will get there first here for the Pioneers. Back over at Mueller. So a good job by Utica being right there and pressing. The Colonels only going to face off down here. So Holmes, Montkovich, Osmundson, Jobay, and Curran on the ice right now for the Pioneers of Utica. .14:03 on the clock. Shot, Pedro, just saved right there. Here comes Abdella. Now down the ice. Sent over to the corner, Godfrey down here. Try to get an advantage out here. He gets biffled down there, and here comes Kuipers and Barry. And now we got a little bit of the business going on down there. This looks like it's going to go against Wilkes. So the power play here for Utica. Colonel's got to be disciplined. 13:34 to go. Allen sends one at Pedro. It's right there. And Pedro gets his paw on it and says, get it out of here. Pioneers now here on the power play. Allen. $1:34 to go. Colonel's got a big job and task right here. Gerska gets on it. And trying to slice and dice like he's at the Bloomsburg Fair was Billy Berry to get that out, but he couldn't. 12:59. Here's Allen and Larson. Larson got that big wingspan. He's 6'5". Colonels need a break here to get a 10-second blow to get it out of Dodge right now. Allen's still at the point. Here's Billy Berry still here. Billy Berry's got to play a little bit of trick stuff. He wasn't able to. Billy Berry missed, but it's got to be Jimmy O'Kane. Get that stuff out of here. Send it down the other end of the ice right now. 49 seconds here on the penalty kill for the Colonels. This one will cycle back. It'll be Colonels Abdella and Mueller. See what they can do. It's getting down and dirty over there. Here comes Erickson. 22 seconds. And couldn't get to it, but Shell will hustle this. Here, 16 seconds. Erickson's right there. Now back over to that side. Off of Pedro. And a clear by Phil Erickson, and time will salt away here on the penalty kill as the Colonels will get to full strength. So they've got to get and play disciplined hockey right now. They don't need any silly willies. Burley, great job there. Here comes Kuipers. Zapata. Back over there. That's actually Acosta wearing 34. One of the players down here, and now we'll get a timeout on the ice, and the trainer will head out with 11:01 to go. Not sure what happened over there. So Jamie Bussell was banged up there, and it'll come off. He'll have a seat. Referees will have a discussion here with the captains. Face-off coming down here. So 11:01 to go. 1-1. We're playing some great ice hockey here tonight with Wilkes and Utica. Barrow. Gallagher. Colonels haven't had many offensive opportunities here. Utica's done a really good job of slowing them down. So something's got to spark. Tyler Hines might have had that conversation with them about getting themselves going here. On the other hand, Gary Heenan has been preaching what he'd like if they get another power play and what he'd like to do there. $10:19 on the clock. Here comes Phil. Just too much mustard on it for Phil Erickson. So Holmes and Erickson hustle down to it. 10:09, still not at the halfway mark yet here of the third, and 1-1 is the count between the Wilkes University Colonels and the Utica Pioneers. Joey Johnson offsides there. Johnson lost the puck. And Abdella. Well, sometimes you get a little miscue there. And Johnson just couldn't find the puck for a second. Here is Billy Berry battling back. At least slow things down there. 9:51 on the clock here. Nico Pedro. Joey Johnson battling the puck. It is won by the Colonel somehow. As Utica look like they get it on. Tyler Dill chasing, and what a stop on a dime that was by number 21, Joey Burkopik. Just what we expected tonight, a battle. Number 2 and number 9 right now. Nick Fea, Scoville tries to get into him. Fea, it's taken down, no call, nothing. And there's a couple of bodies hitting it. Jimmy O'Kane. This is going any which way but loose right now. You're just not sure what the heck is going on. And Holmes gets it, and Fea gets hit by Holmes down there. And Nick Fea will get over to the puck first. Dumps it over here. Gets Brewerly. 8:48 on the clock. Fea lost it. 3-on-3. Fea tries to get it to Flinney. Flinney gets it out. Here comes Flynn. Flynn's got to make something happen here. Donald Flynn could be slippery when he wants to be. He's got to be slippery enough to get a goal or create a goal here for the Colonels. Late in this contest, the senior. He ties up the puck down there. Barrow's down there with him. Here comes Gallagher onto the ice along with Kurska and Jungworth. Pioneers get it out of there. Monkovich and Barrow got tied up down there. Kurska, Barrow will send it down. Here comes Gallagher, going to try to chase this thing down. Awfully fast, does a great job. Erickson is right there, but the Pioneers have control of the puck right now. Kurska, Barrow sends a wide one. Here comes Gallagher getting over there. He'll get over there first. Sends one deep, and it's still alive there by the Pioneers as Erickson goes down. And now coming the other way, here is Utica. Tipped. That one set across, nobody home, and here comes Tyler Barrow trying to barrel down the ice. A 1-on-3, sends one wide. Got a good look at it. Erickson tried to cycle that back, just couldn't get any guts on it. 7:30. Devin Shell. Back over. Here comes Shell. 6:50 on the clock. Going to come back to the center ice here. Here comes Brearley. Back over to Dill. Somebody needs a goal here late in this contest here between Wilkes and Utica. Colonel fans are hoping it's them. Dill plucks one up. Godfrey. Man, this is a physical affair between Utica and Wilkes right now. And here come the Pioneers. Larson on the ice, all 6'5" of them. Under 6 minutes to go here at the Toyota Sportsplex between Wilkes and Utica. Waiting for pandemonium possibly here for the Colonels to explode. They need a goal to upset the number 2 team, who's 20-2. Holland, and then let's see what we got here. Both skaters were down and out, and Utica looking for the call. .542 to go. So that was a no call down there. That was a tight play. I didn't know that you could call it either way. 1-1 here. The contest tied up. And Utica trying to come and take this thing from the Colonels again. Here is Flynn. Flynn will send it down. Flynn gets by. Flynn gets it over to his dude. And Gerska back over to Jimmy O'Kane. Here's Nick Faya. Nick Faya's got to do something tonight. And that one shot. Oh, it took a ricochet bounce. That was a shortstop bounce that might have bounced in, but it was wide there. Good chance there for the Colonels. Back comes Utica. Verkovich, he's pickpocketed. Here comes Phil Erickson now. He's got a 1-on-3, and Erickson just sends it down, and we'll get back. Erickson goes down as Holmesy checks him up. Gallagher. Now back towards Mueller. Mueller's going to try to defend down here. Mueller gets rid of that and plucks it along, goes past Holmes, and Jay Gallagher will try to get past him. Hussell's back in the game after going down with that hard injury. Goes wide to Pedro. 4:25 and counting here in the third. Lots of hockey here. Barrow. This one sent over to Godfrey. Dill. It's tied up down there. Godfrey will try to get there. They're looking for a hook call there on Dill. No call. This one plucked up. Here's Phil Erickson. Couldn't do it. Oh, he got it wide there. Phil Erickson with an opportunity. Here comes Zapata back down the other way. 3:13 on the clock. It's getting a little more tense, a little more interesting, and a little bit more flavorful at the Toyota Sportsplex between the Colonels and the Pioneers. That goes wide. Jimmy O'Kane's going to get there first. There's that Brearley. Brearley does. Nick Faya He's got up plenty of skill. What a pass to Flynn. Flynn's got to do something with it. Flynn waits, sends it down to Jimmy O'Kane. Jimmy O'Kane got a stick on it quickly, but unable to do anything with it. Big hit in the center of the ice as Flynn goes down. Tyler Hines looking for something. Jungworth over there. 2:43, referee saying they didn't see each other. Lots of discussion. And now we'll get a face-off. So the referee says the guys didn't see each other. So they got what they got here. Here we go. Referee and one of the Utica players connected there. 2:32 here. Are we going to overtime or is somebody going to win this thing here in regulation? Dangerous pass there. Gerska waits. Gerska gets it forward. Still gets hit by Holmes. Holmes has been a thorn in the side for the Colonels. And that shot right on Nico Pedro. Here's Godfrey. Godfrey does enough just to get that out of dodge. It'll come on. And now it'll be a face-off down here. 2:04 on the clock. So face-off down here in the Colonel zone. Will somebody be undisciplined here with 2 minutes to go and get somebody in the box? We got a timeout coming by Utica. We're back here at the Toyota Sportsplex as advertised. Number 2, number 9, playing right to the wire with 2:04 to go. Fleming on the draw, wins it. Back over to Mueller. Mueller back down. He's got Fea. Back, Jimmy O'Kane couldn't get enough on it as plenty of bodies right there lumbering. Here comes Zapata. 1:52 to go. It'll flip over and it'll be a whistle. We'll get a face-off coming up here with 1:50 to play as we play into the night here at the Toyota Sportsplex. That one sent in. Bodies all over. They're saying you got to get up, you got to get up, you got to get up. So the net came off. 1:38 to go. Wilkes has had this circled for a while. Wilkes has outshot Utica during this game. But the Colonel's got to find a way to get one in. Nick Fea back across to Mueller. A little dangerous pass. And he gets it out. Here's Flynn. Flynn gets tied up for a second. Flynn pokes away at it. Flynn is alive. Here late in this contest to Jimmy. Okay, can he get it to go off the pass? Oh, no. Good save there. Here's Flynn. Back over. Dylan Kuipers. One-timer. No, it's a save. One more time. As Landsberger trying to stand all 6'6" tall over there. Here comes Fea and Flynn down there. Their puck's all tied up. We got 55 seconds to go in regulation. We're knotted up at 1 apiece. A heck of a hockey game here at the Toyota Sportsplex at Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Number 2, number 9 in the country. And this will come out as the Pioneers, and Holmes wins it. The full beard and all. Tried to get it over to Patton, didn't go. We're 36 seconds away from overtime. Here comes Dylan Kuipers. Back over. Here's Phil Erickson. They send it down. 26 seconds, and a whistle will get a face-off. Right near Pedro with 19.9 seconds to go. Face off. Took a bounce. 17 seconds here. Regulation. Here's Dill coming down. Allen sends it across to kind of kill a little bit of time. Joey Johnson. Out to Dill. Godfrey. 6 seconds. Pickpocketed down there by Scotiel. 3 seconds, and that will do it for regulation. We are knotted up. Overtime coming. All right, here we go, overtime, 3v3 for 5 minutes. Then we go to a shootout. Let's see what happens here. Faya and Flynn going to try to work together. They got Gerska here. Puck gets tied up, and Faya will chase Allen down here. So this will be interesting hockey, there's no doubt about it, between Utica and Wilkes. Utica calls out their play of what they're looking for here. So they've got Larson on the ice, Zapata and Allen. Here comes Larson. Gerska and Flynn. Faya will try to eye up here. Here's Flinney. Right on Zapata. Trying to switch it up. Comes back over to Allen. It's going to be interesting to get this line change, that's for sure. 4-10 now. Conservative thinking here. Can Flinney get through as he falls down on Zapata? And then back over to Faya. Now we get a fresh body on the ice. It's Phil Erickson. So Erickson here. Faya, he'll come off right now. Barrow's on. Here's Gerska. He's going to come off. Back over to Brewerly. Now fresh bodies everywhere. Skating on dimes. Here comes Scoville. Barrow is going to get there. Here's Barrow. Barrow's going to work from the back now. And the Colonels will try to eye up their 3-on-3. Erickson asked for somebody to come off, and it's Billy Berry. So you got to admire the Colonel saying, hey, let's get a fresh body. Let's do it. You got to know what you're doing. So here comes Berry and Brewerly. 2-on-2 right now. Brewerly's got to do something. Brewerly's got to get wide. Gets it over. He's got Billy Berry. Berry's looking to try to send it back over towards Barrow, and now here comes the breakaway possibility. It's going to be 1-on-1. Osmundin goes high and out. 2:57 to go. Gerska back on. Zapata, Larson, Allen, Flynn, Dill, and Gerska. Poked away. Here's Dill. Tyler Dill with the puck. He's got Flinney down here. They both are on sides. 2-on-3 over to Flynn. Flynn trying to wrap around. Can Flinney find anybody? And the goal got taken off. Here's the face-off with Flynn. One here by Utica. Allen takes his time. At the end of overtime, we go to a shootout. Let's see what happens. .217. Two minutes. Utica must think in the shootout they're loaded up for bear. So here comes Utica now, and Allen waited for like 45 seconds. Larson, he's whiffed on that. Larson now has the possibility. He's going to go backhand it on Pedro. It's kept out of here. Here's Gerska. Gerska sends it over to Dill right now. Dill back over to Gerska. And here come the Colonels. Down ice. Faya and Dill got a possibility. Can Nick Faya send one home? Oh, it goes high and into the netting with 1:12 to go. Now triple ones on the board. We're back at it, played in front, and then finally laid an egg on it. There was Landsberger. 1:06 on the clock. Brearley. Barrow and Brearley. 1 minute. Bring it out. They send the puck here, and it gets one. Barrow's going to win it, though. Sends it across. Brearley going to get there first? No, it's going to be controlled here by Utica. So they had a quick line change, trying to get it to go. And Flynn, here's a possibility. They go one-time. Pedro with a big save. Here's Don Flynn. Gets it over to Barrow. Barrow with a 2-on-2. Tyler Barrow shoots. Oh, and almost went in just wide. Back over to Flinney. Trying to stay alive here, and it comes out. Here's a 1-on-1. Now a 2-on-1 is brewing. They poke it over, get there, and a penalty with 19 seconds to go. And just a hard skate down there by Barrow. Now you're going to get a 2-on-3 here with 17.4 seconds to go. He hit the boards really hard. So we go 4-on-3 hockey with the penalty with 17.4 seconds to go. Allen. So the Colonels have to play large for 13 seconds here with Zapata. At the point, he's got Allen. Ripper on Pedro, it goes wide. Billy Berry's going to say, get that out of here, he can't enough. And we're going to tick away that clock. All right, here we go. Shootout. Zapata against Nico Pedro. Tense. Shoot, score. He went high shelf on Pedro. So Barrow, who's in the box, will be the first guy to shoot here. Barrow here. And Barrow gets denied. So a nice save there by Landsberger. Osmundson. Second goal here for Utica on the shootout. So credit number 27, Brandon Osmundson. So Tyler Dill now has that possibility. Tyler Dill. Oh, just denied. And that will do it. Utica victorious here against the Colonels in a shootout.